Ladies and gentlemen, Inter Miami destroy Pumas 3-1 and now advance to the quarterfinals of the League's Cup after a goal and 2 assists from Luis Suarez, after seeing a goal from Rodrigo de Paul and a goal from Tadeo Allende. Somebody buy a lottery ticket, because we've gotten so many lucky well, I don't want to say lucky, but so many rare occasions that happen in one day. I need to buy a lottery ticket. I should have bought one earlier, but hey, 3-1. Who called it, guys? Who called it? Who called a 3-1 win for Inter Miami? I'm just saying. Go back to the preview if you missed it. I called a 3-1. I called the Suarez goal. I called the Rodrigo de Paul assist. I don't remember calling a goal from Tadeo Allende, but that was just pushing my luck at that point. But we end up getting it. Mike V is first in the chat. We got Baby Erico trying to fight him for it. Monkey Man's in the chat. W, let's go. Mitch is saying, vamos, on to the quarterfinals. We need to discuss this Messi shirt. What the F? Yeah, the fashion, bro. Messi can wear whatever he wants. All right, let's just leave it at that, because he wants to wear that polo. What is it? Whatever that neck thing. I don't know, what do you call it? That brown shirt. He can wear it. Let him wear it. He has the right to. Our score prediction was right, man. Let's go, Monkey Man. Let's go. Pero Levite saying to himself, I should have left Vancouver. Why is everyone hating on that shirt? It was okay. Oh my god. Okay, guys, and then we have CS saying Luis Suarez masterclass. Guys, was I right or was I right about Luis Suarez? Can we talk about that? We had a goal and 2 assists, a 9.8 rating for Luis Suarez in this game, and he's been doing he's been playing in this manner this whole time. It's just that now he actually got involved with goals and assists. He got directly, and he got 2 direct assists, and he scored from the penalty spot. You know what I'm trying to say? He is now, but he's been playing like this the whole time. He's been dropping deep. He puts passes into Tadeo Allende. He puts passes into Rodrigo de Paul, Telasco Segovia, etc., etc., etc. And now Allende decides to put one in the back of the net, and Rodrigo de Paul kind of scooted one right next to the goalkeeper. And then, of course, Luis Suarez with the panenka, with the chip over the 17-year-old. There was no way the 17-year-old was going to be standing still. So obviously Luis Suarez had a lot more experience than him. Was very confident on that penalty kick. But we got EJ Torres with the 9 months, bro. Shout out to EJ Torres. 9 months as a member of the YouTube channel. You are the GOAT, my friend. Being one of the OGs for my content, of supporting me since day one. I think you're one of 5, members, so I appreciate for the extra support. You're absolutely insane. You're an absolute legend. You're the GOAT, bro. And it fits with such a fucking GOAT performance from Inter Miami tonight. Monkey Man says, I hope Mascherano's eyes open and he sees Brighton, Freddy over Redondo, and Chelo Gant. Let's talk about that really quickly. Let's go over the starting lineup. I know we just looked at it, but let's look at it a little more carefully. We have Rocco Rios Novo in the goalkeeper position. The back 4 consisted of Jordi Alba, Maxi Falcon, Gonzalo Lujan. I can't even say his name without fucking cringing, bro. Gonzalo Lujan. Oh my god. Gonzalo Lujan at the right center back spot. Chelo Gant at the right back. Busi and Bright as the double pivot in the midfield. And then Telasco Segovia, RDP, Tadeo Allende, Luis Suarez up top. This is a solid lineup. Seeing Bright in the starting 11 was just a sight for sore eyes. Like, absolutely amazing. I loved it. I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought Mascherano was going to just prefer what's his face, Redondo over Bright. But we didn't see that happen. I love this pick, and I love the fact that Yannick Bright got the start today. Absolutely was fantastic all 90 minutes, in my opinion. Defensively, offensively, he was making tackles, winning one-on-ones, making those passes. I thought he was genuinely Genuinely really, 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 really good. So shout out to Yannick Bright. Um, what else? The defense. The defense in general, guys. In the first half, let's talk about the first half. The defense in general was, I don't want to say atrocious. I can't say that because that's a little bit too extra. But I think we were struggling a little bit. I think we were getting exposed a lot, especially on like Chelo's side, especially like they kept finding half spaces in between our the fullbacks and the center backs, in my opinion. Um that's the first half. That's obviously how they scored the goal. I think it was the goal came from a half space, if I remember correctly. I think, and it just wasn't good. We had, I think, 10 shots in that first half. Also offensively, we only had one on target, which was the goal that RDP scored. So, and I think they had like four. Pumas had 4 shots. 2 of them were on target, and they were all from counterattacks. So they looked a lot more threatening offensively in the beginning, kind of. Their opportunities just looked a little bit more threatening, I guess is the only real word that I could really come up with. For us, however, we were just kind of wasting chances in front of net, going wide, over, blocked, etc., etc. Very, very little to no threat at all when we were in front of the Pumas goal. So, and then obviously the one opportunity that we had with SUAREZ, a great ball whipped into Rodrigo de Paul, sitting there by himself, defender, I think it was Duarte, or it could have been Nathan Silva. Completely mistimed their jump. They positioned themselves in an awful place, ended up leaving RDP all by himself. Fucking chips that shit to the right. It's 1-1. So Ruben says, Matt is the only person who was always stuck by SUAREZ. Fair play. I voted for him for man of the match, which wasn't in my bingo card, says Ruben. I appreciate that, Ruben. Thank you for the props. But listen, like, I think SUAREZ just gets a lot of unnecessary hate. Just because he makes a couple of mistakes, that doesn't mean that he's a terrible player. You know what I'm saying? And that goes with anybody. Rocco man of the match says Mike V. SUAREZ performs when Messi's not on the pitch. I don't know why. SUAREZ is just shadowed by Messi. Everybody is under shadow. Everybody is under Messi's shadow when he's on the pitch. So we can't really put blame on that. Disrespect on the keeper, says Ace Lionel. Nadar says Jose Armando said the season is a successful season for Inter Miami, even if they don't win any trophy. It's crazy, he said, considering that last year and 2023 were a failure. Yeah, no, if we don't win a trophy this season, it's definitely a failure. On the field. Off the field, I guess it's not, because we signed RDP, but like, and then we're about to re-sign Messi. We re-signed Jordi Alba. We got a couple of new signings. So, like, I guess off the field, it would be a win, but off the field, it's a complete failure. Like, anyways. Mitch says, shout out to Bright. Had Coco Carrasquilla in prison all night long. You said it, bro. He was locking down Carrasquilla. Was an absolute ghost in this game today. Miami Kings says first half was ugly play. Fair. Bright was a monster, says Ruben. Insane. It's only his first start back. That's what I'm saying. And that's why I was surprised that he got the start. And also, like I said, the bias with Redondo over Bright. But I'm really glad, like I said, that Mascherano got, I don't want to say came to his senses, because I don't want to call him like fucking stupid or something. But I'm glad that Mascherano made that decision. And we have to give a huge shout out to Mascherano too, man. Fair play to Mascherano, because that was probably Mascherano's best coached game in a while, probably the best all season. You could argue with me on that, because going from a very mid underwhelming first half to a very dominant second half, it's like we don't see that very often. We don't see that very often with Mascherano's tactics. Normally, when we see I don't want to say a dominant second half, but normally when we see us doing better than one half over the other, it's because of the players. The players like wake up. Messi wakes up. SUAREZ wakes up. And we kind of get to see the players get that motivation, that energy to get the win. But we saw a tactical change from Mascherano, and that was Ian Frey getting subbed on at the 45th minute mark for Chelo Engand, and that I feel like almost completely changed the game. At least it changed the dynamic in the midfield and in the defense, because for number one, in my opinion, it definitely, I felt so much more secure with Ian Frey at that right back spot. I thought he closed down space more. I thought, like, I did not worry for a minute. Like, with Chelo on the field, I constantly look at Chelo and see what mistake he's going to make next. With Ian Frey, I barely fucking noticed him. I barely noticed him in like a good way. And whenever I did notice him, he's like where he needs to be. Like, he's not scrambling. He's not making a mistake. I think Ian Frey on the field, like, really, really cut off that side, that attacking option for Pumas. It also, like I said, completely took away the exposure that we had, that Chelo, what I thought Chelo was bringing us in that first half. And yeah, no, he just completely changed that defense in the second half. So props to Ian Frey. I think that was his first game back. So for being your first game back and completely locking it down, bro, props to you. Props to Mascherano, because literally, like, it was an amazing game today. The players who assisted Pumas' goal has so much space. That's what I'm saying. They kept taking advantage of we were exposed so much. And literally, that's what Pumas was trying to do the whole time, in my opinion. Leandro says, bro, I think you called the results 3-1 with the Bulls' first goal, one from Argente, and I hope Luis Suarez scores. That would have netted a big buck on a bet. I know, dude. I should have I should have bet on like Hard Rock or something, man. I really should have done it, because I literally said that Depol was gonna. I don't know if I said goal or an assist. But I said something. I said I hope Suarez scores, and then I said that Tadeo Shend is gonna score. And I really wish I made that bet, because I would have been a very rich man tonight. I would have been a very, very rich man tonight. Mike V says, something Mascherano does very well that Tata didn't is he left players fully recover. Yeah, fair. Gustavo says, Vamos Inter, in the second half, you guys showed passion. We're still a 1/2 team. Monkey Man, we're not gonna focus on that negative, dude. No, don't bring it. Don't bring it, please. Dr. T says we could have scored 5. That's if Tadeo Ashende was able to finish. And that's also if Suarez was able to finish. That's also if Cremashi was able. Oh my God, guy, you didn't have to remind me, Dr. T. Oh my God, Dr. T, you didn't have to remind me. Kremaski missed an absolute sitter. I felt so bad, dude. I felt so bad for Kremaski. Great pass from Fafa, by the way. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but it was a great pass from Fafa. But let me get to that. I'm going to get to that. In the second half, like I said, Ian Frey came on. Absolutely fantastic. We talked about him. A couple of minutes later, Luis Suarez thought he scored. It was a set piece. It was a kind of a practice play from from set pieces. RDP gave it near post to Luis Suarez. Really nicely finished, but it ended up being offside, and rightly so. So that was ruled out, but hopefully that gave, or what I thought gave, Luis Suarez a lot of confidence to potentially score later on in the game. And when I say that, he literally scores 10 minutes later on the dot. Luis Suarez scores 10 minutes later on the dot, getting the penalty, scoring the penalty. Well, he didn't get the penalty. It was a handball. I think off of, like, I think it was Velasco Segovia, like, hit the ball, and then it hit one of the Pumas defenders, like, elbow. But they put Luis Suarez on the penalty spot, calmly, confidently chips the 17-year-old goalkeeper Paul. Miguel Paul, poor kid. But for a 17-year-old, he did a good job. He did a good job tonight. So I gotta give him props. So he chipped that kid with no shame, absolutely no shame in going for the chip in that game. But I want to see if I could pull that. I want to see if I could pull it up really quick. Yeah, I can. Here, I'm gonna pull it up really quick for you guys. It's literally no shame. Oh, nah, dude. No shame. Absolutely no shame from Luis Suarez with that goal. But yeah, so that happened. That happened in about the 59th minute, 9th minute. Yeah. And then literally 10 minutes later, Luis Suarez puts a dime of a pass. Luis Suarez puts an amazing pass. Honestly, really, really great pass to Tadeo Allende. As you can see right there, boom, it's insane right there. Look at this. Let's look at that again. Yeah. Like that defender did not see that coming. Just look at all of this space right here. Look at all of this space that's not being marked. This defender notices it. He tries to cut it. Doesn't do enough. There's still this whole gap right here. And Tadeo Allende times the run perfectly. And this time, after missing like what felt like a million chances tonight, he ended up putting this one at the back of the net. He stayed onside. And that's his first goal in what I feel like is just probably like an over fucking, I don't know, a million years. Literally, it feels like forever since Tadeo Allende scored. I think I'm trying to actually look up that stat right now. The last time he scored, I got you. The last time that he scored, you want to know when? Anybody can take a guess? Anybody want to take a guess? Over or under a month? Over or under a month? I could tell. Guys, the last time he scored. We're in July? What month are we in? August? We're in August. The last time he scored was against Montreal? No. No, that's in the MLS. That was in May. Hold on. The last time he scored was against Palmeiras. Palmeiras. That was in that's June 19th. June 19th, I think, was the last time he scored. Which is kind of crazy. That's like over 2 months ago. Or about to be 2 months. So it's okay. He got it though. He got it. Allende best run. Yeah, Suarez is one of the best penalty shooters. Yeah, since Palmeiras says CS. Shout out to CS for getting that right before I said it. Hernan said Porto. Close guess. Really, really close guess. Miami Kings said Club World Cup. Over a month in the Montreal game. Yeah. May 8th, 1990. Yeah, Mike V says May 8th, 1999. Close, but no cigar. Before Club World Cup. No, he scored against Palmeiras. So shout out to you guys for getting pretty close to that. But so yeah, shout out to Tadeo Allende for getting a goal. Who looked very, very happy for getting it. I want to say he deserves it. Like Tadeo Allende always gets in those nice positions, the right positions, and like I said in the preview, he always sets himself up to potentially score. But then he doesn't just get that final ball. He doesn't get that final kick, the finishing. It's the finishing. It's the composure, the finishing in front of a net that is a little bit lacking. It's kind of the mental side, maybe a little bit of the technical, but mainly I feel like it was mental. And he had an opportunity, I believe, in the game where let me see. I think it was, I forget what minute it was, but there was a moment in the game where Tadeo Allende could have, like, he was one-on-one with the keeper again, no defender. He went for the chip, and the 17-year-old read him like a book and like jumped and blocked it like this. If he had a little bit more composure, a little more confidence, could have rounded the goalkeeper, maybe even finessed it around. It is what it is. Oh, Monkey Man says, I swear it was the Montreal game, though. My bad. Did I get that wrong? Okay, whatever. It was over a month. It was definitely over a month. It was probably. Was it the Montreal game? Let's look. Let's look together. Tadeo Allende matches. Montreal. Oh, 7-5. I forget it's backwards. Hold on. Can you guys see this? No, you guys can't see this. Hold on. Now you can see it. 7-5. You're right. Against Montreal. He got a goal and an assist. Because I was reading it May 7th. Not July 5th. I got it like the other way around. But yeah. I was reading it the other way around. So I'm like, okay, no, that was back in May. There was definitely a time before that. So that's my bad. That's on me. That one was on me, guys. He's messed so many. Yeah, dude. Like, I don't even want to call him sitters, but like low key, like they look like sitters. It's just a lot of one-on-ones that he's struggling with. And if Tadeo Ashende was more clinical on those one-on-ones, he'd be a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic player. He would be unstoppable. He would genuinely be unstoppable. So, but look, we have to give Tadeo Ashende the props. He did end up scoring. Hopefully, this gives him more confidence to continue this run. His touches are still pretty bad. And his ball control is a little bit So, but he gets into good positions. He's high intensity, high pressure, high energy, gets into good positions, and he's technically a pretty good player. So anyway, and yeah, and then he scored that goal. What was it, in the 69th minute, 70th minute? We made 3 subs after that. 3 subs. Telasco Segovia came off. Tadeo Ashende came off for Noah Allen and Fafa Vico. Fafa Vico we got to see him play for about 15 minutes. And then Luis SUAREZ came off in the 83rd minute for Benja Cremaschi, which I mentioned earlier. The ball that Fafa fed Cremaschi was insane. I don't think there's a clip of it. At least I couldn't find the clip. There's actually, the press conference is actually going on right now, which I'm missing. It started a couple of minutes ago, but it is what it is. But that Cremaschi, I want to see if I can find it. Cremaschi, fucking versus Pumas. Let's see if like that comes up. Because like, dude, that one-on-one. Nah, no, it doesn't pop up. Okay. No, dude, the one-on-one, like Fafa literally, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, like it was in the 80-something minute, 85th minute, I believe it was. Fafa, like, head the ball backwards at the halfway line. Cremaschi was through on goal, no defender. He had like 2 defenders behind him, but he had so much time and space. And he rounded the goalkeeper. Defenders ended up catching up. And then instead of like cutting back or trying to chip or hit it high, he hit it like low and straight to the defender's legs, and he ended up missing it and went out for a goal kick. So that was a pretty bad miss. I'm sure he's very frustrated with it. But that's only something you can learn over time with experience, with more games, more minutes, more situations like that, and he'll definitely improve. If the standings stay as is, who will be Miami's opponents? I think we're going to be playing a Mexican opponent regardless. I feel like there's so many like wonky rules, but let me show you guys what the table looks like. So the table right now shows Inter Miami I believe is in first place or second place. Okay, no, now they dropped to second. Okay, let me show you guys this. So Inter Miami were in first place with that win, but now Portland seems to be winning their game against... Who are they playing? Portland are playing America. I don't know if you guys can see. Portland are playing America. Right here. Right. Where are they? Right here. They're playing America and they're winning 1-0. So that puts Portland up top in the standings. So that puts Miami in second. I think like they would play. I don't know if the rules. I don't know what the rules are, but like I would assume we would play probably second place of the Mexican table. I have no idea. So I guess in this case it would be Pachuca. I have no idea what the rules are though. What else? San Luis is beating Minnesota. We have Portland beating America. We have Salt Lake and Querétaro tied right now, and then Seattle versus Tijuana is tonight. If Seattle win, hold on, because there was a situation here. If Seattle win their game, they currently have 6 points. If they win their game against what did I say? Tijuana. If they win their game against Tijuana, they go to 9 points, and that drops us to third place. Let me move my cam so you guys can see it. So yeah, if you could see it right here. If Seattle win their next game against tonight, I think it's like 11 p.m. Eastern time against Tijuana, they move up to second place or even maybe first place, and then we'll definitely drop down to third based on the points. So I don't think we can lose at all because what the hell happened? The game or the shit refreshed. I don't think we. Yeah, I think we're like through, and I don't even think we can go down to fourth. I think like we're safe at third. Yeah, we'll be safe at third, and then fourth is just going to be a battle to the death. So we have to see what the Seattle game is going to look like. We have to see if Portland end up tying or losing, because if Portland end up losing, then or tying, then we could possibly see first. Or oh my god, it keeps refreshing, but we could possibly see something like that. Let me see if Foot Mob has those kind of standings ready or available. I don't think so. Yeah, probably not. No. Okay. Yeah, no. So I have no idea, but it is. Yeah, third place, second. Okay, okay, perfect. So it is like that. So first place, fourth, and then second place, third, and things like. Okay, that would make a lot of sense. Did you see the crazy ball movement by Boosie? Boosie always be having some crazy ball movement in every game he plays. He did like go straight to the ground after the game, so hopefully he's not really hurting too bad. Um, he probably is super super tired because this guy plays literally every single minute of every single game. So hopefully he's not too tired for the next game. Because we are. Now, I don't want to say we're gonna struggle without him, but we're gonna miss him. We're gonna miss him a lot. We're gonna miss him a lot. But yeah, and so that was the game. I thought, like I said, I thought it was Mascherano was probably his best coached game that we've seen in a while, if not all season. Great, like I said, great changes. Amazing decision to put on Ian Frey. For Chelo Engant, great decision to play boost, to play Bright, start Bright. Suarez doing what Suarez does pretty much all season. And people are starting to, all of a sudden people are kind of riding the Suarez wave, saying that he's playing great and whatever. But I'm saying everybody in this chat knows that how Suarez really is for Inter Miami. He's a crucial part of this team, whether he scores every game or not. He's still that deep lying forward that this team needs. He puts passes into spaces. That put a great ball into RDP. He put a great ball into the Oshende. And he's been doing it all game. He's been doing it all game, and he's been doing it all season. So next up, Inter Miami's next game is against Orlando, which is today's what? The 5th? Today's the 6th. So on Saturday we play Orlando. And then I think the next Leagues Cup game would be the 13th. I think it would be a Wednesday. It would probably be like a midweek game. So, yeah. So we go straight back into MLS action. And not just MLS action, but the Florida Derby, the Florida Classic, the whatever you want to call it, the Sunshine State Derby, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So we oh no, Sunday, not Saturday, my bad. They played on the 10th, not the 9th. So we play Orlando on Sunday, which does give us an extra day of rest. But if we play on Wednesday, it's like kind of the same shit, right? But so it's a big game. It's a big game on Sunday, and then after that, on Saturday, the 16th, we play LA Galaxy at home, which is fucking crazy. I think that's actually insane. That's gonna be a crazy, crazy, crazy game. Obviously, with LA Galaxy not having the best season ever in their history. But I think having LA Galaxy in town is always amazing. So yeah, Alejandro says sorry I'm late, but amazing game. Don't apologize, Alejandro. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're making it. Vice Rosa says next transfer target should be El Dibu. Yeah, if United don't scoop him up, or even freaking Atletico Madrid. Revenge time. Orlando did 5 on us, and we will do them 1 better. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna go live on Sunday night. Or Sunday night. I'm gonna go live on Saturday. Probably not night. I'll probably do it in the afternoon time, because it is Saturday, and I guess most of us don't work that day, so I will be able to do a little bit of an earlier stream. So it'll be good for everybody to come and tune in. So make sure you tune in for Saturday's preview for the game on Sunday against Orlando, the Florida Derby, the Florida Classic. We still need an official name for this. I feel like there's no official name. Matt, are you ever going to do a game vlog again? I've tried doing multiple game vlogs. Every time that I go to the stadium, I do try to vlog it. It's just I just suck at it. I really suck at it because I either forget, because I don't hold my phone like this, like during the game, or like, because like when you vlog, you have to hold your phone and like watch the game through either the phone or with your eyes, like watching the actual game. and I suck at it because I'm like locked in. I literally stayed locked in and watched the game. And then when something happens, I'm like, oh shit, I should probably be recording this. But I don't. I don't record it. And that's why I love to bring in the GoPro, because I didn't have to worry about like missing an opportunity or missing a moment, because I could have just kept it like that. And like, but they don't let me in with the GoPro anymore. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just, it kind of sucks. I really want to do another game day vlog. If not, I just kind of do like, I'll probably just turn the vlogs into like shorts. So like, it's not like something super long, just like quit like 1 minute, maybe 3 minute, like vlogs. Just showing the stadium, showing game moments and things like that. So you guys can see something at least. If that's something that you're interested in, you let me know. Let me know in comments sections. Let me know in the posts sections. But yeah, that's definitely something that I could be doing for next Saturday, the 16th, if that's something that piques your interest. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this post game reaction. Inter Miami 3, Pumas 1. We're on to the quarterfinals. We're gonna see how the results for the rest of the games end up tonight, and see where we end up in the standings. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys updated in the community tab here on YouTube. There's a section called posts, and I post like literally updates about Inter Miami, about videos, about live streams. All of that is under the post. And make sure you check out post. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a time when I do post like a post, I guess. When I post something. I also go live like this pretty frequently. So you are new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and so you don't miss a time that I go live or post a video. Like if you have enjoyed this content. And guys, thank you again. Shout out to EJ for being a member for 9 months now. You're awesome for that extra support. Thank you to everybody who supported this channel since day one. Thank you to the new guys, the OGs. You guys are all GOATs in my eyes. So I'll see you guys on Saturday. I'll update you guys on the time. Miami won. It's gonna be a great night. Let's have a great rest of the week. All right, guys. Take care and vamos Miami.
¿Qué mira, bobo? Anda para allá, bobo.